going to do a yoga posture series that is focusing on our throat chakra. So we'll be focusing here on our fifth chakra throughout this practice. And to begin with, we are just going to do some warm-up postures. So not all of these postures are directly related to your throat chakra, but we are going to do some postures just to get warmed up. So we're going to start on all fours in our tabletop position. So we'll have the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath of your hips. If you need a blanket underneath of your knees here, feel free to grab that. So finding that nice strong tabletop. We're going to transition between cat and cow as we inhale, open up through your throat, through your chest, reaching with your nose, drawing your shoulders down. And as we exhale, draw the belly in towards the spine. Press the spine up towards the ceiling. Drive down through your hands. Press the shoulders up towards the ceiling. And inhale, reverse. Lifting up. And exhale, drawing in. Try and tuck your chin. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, draw your nose towards your tailbone, belly into the spine. Inhale, reverse. And exhale. One more round as we inhale, lift up. As we exhale, curl. Coming back to your tabletop. We'll pause here for a moment. Then we're going to move into a thread the needle pose. So again, nice strong stance with your arms and your hands here directly underneath the shoulders. Press into the hands, fingers spread wide. We're going to inhale, reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Hold that there for a moment. Inhale, exhale. As we exhale, we're going to drive that right hand underneath the body, hovering just over top of the floor, bending through the left elbow. Then we'll inhale, reach the right hand high. And exhale, again, hover that right arm over top of the floor. Then inhale, reach. And as we exhale, we're going to come all the way down and through, releasing your shoulder and your head to the floor. You can reach the left hand above your head. You can reach the left hand behind you. Whatever feels best for you here. Keep breathing. One more cycle of breath. Then we'll place that left hand to the floor. Press yourself back up. Both hands placed on the mat. We'll do one cycle of cat-cow. Stretching through the back into your tabletop. We'll switch sides, grounding through that right hand. We'll inhale, lift the left hand high. Hold that there. Inhale, exhale. As we exhale, we'll come down and through, hovering that left arm just over top of the floor. Then inhale, reach, lifting to the ceiling. Exhale, coming down, hovering that arm just above the floor. And then one more, we'll inhale, reach. And exhale, come all the way down and through, releasing your shoulder, your arm, and the side of your head to the floor. You can keep your right hand right where it's at, or you can reach those right fingertips above your head. Or you can reach that right hand and drop it down behind you. Find the most comfortable place for you. Keep an eye on your hips, try and keep them in the center. Nice deep breath, make sure that you keep breathing. One more cycle of breath here. Then bringing that right hand to the mat, we'll press up, lift up, back to all fours. Go ahead and take another round of cat-cow. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, curling, pressing the spine to the ceiling. Then we'll come back to tabletop. Curl your toes under. We're going to lift up into down dog. Gently stretch through the legs, bend through one knee and then the other. Just warming up the legs here. Maybe even gently dropping in with that bent knee, stretching a little into the sides. Shake through your head, little yeses and nos. Try and get that neck to release. Release the weight of your head. Spread the fingers wide, strong arms. We're going to inhale, lift up to your tippy toes. And as we exhale, lower the heels down. Find the best place for your heels. If the backs of your legs are tight today, make sure your heels stay up off of the floor. We're going to transition back and forth between down dog and up dog. Just a very gentle movement as we inhale, rolling up into our plank, lowering down, lifting the nose, and pressing back with your exhale. Nice and slow, lift to the toes, draw the belly in, strong plank. Lift out of your chest and roll back. Strong core. This movement is coming from the belly, so we're not straining the low back. Pressing up. And one more time. We're lower down, up dog, down dog. Take a nice deep breath here. We'll come forwards into our plank. This time we're going to lower into Cobra, lifting up. Remember, you can start all the way down here, hands underneath the shoulders. Gently lift. You can lift a little further. Squeeze the elbows to the body. Nice deep breath. As we exhale, we'll lower down. We're going to come up and back into child's pose, extended child's pose. So we're going to reach the arms out from the body. Stretch and reach, lowering your forehead down. Then we'll gently come up to all fours, curl the toes under, lift to down dog. We're going to look forwards. You can hop or step to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Then we'll inhale, lift. This time as we exhale, we'll sit back into chair. Find that comfortable chair position. If it is hard for you to bend through the knees, make sure that you keep the legs straightened. If the arms being extended are too much, bring the hands to the hips or the thighs. Take a nice deep breath as we exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair. Nice deep breath here. As we exhale, forward fold. We're going to stand here with hands towards the floor or on blocks. We're going to open up the feet a little further apart than the hips. Tilt the toes out, heels in. Bend through the knees, come into a yogic squat. So we've got the knees out, the toes out. Keep your legs actively holding up your weight. Nice deep breath. We're simply going to place the right knee behind the right shoulder, reaching through the right and left arm. Strong legs here. As we exhale, coming back to center. Bringing the left shoulder in front of the left knee, extend through the left arm. Reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath as we exhale, coming back to center. Now we're going to sit all the way down, however feels best for you. We'll sit all the way down on our mats. Take a nice deep breath, lengthening through the spine, challenging your core. We're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time, all the way down to the floor. Nice deep breath. Allow your low back to adjust. Allow your shoulders to relax towards the floor. We did a fish variation, the last video that I did, I believe. This one we're going to try something a little different. So we're going to cross our legs. Make sure you find whichever way feels best for you. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale. Bringing your hands underneath of your hips, if you can. We're going to bend through the elbows, lift your head, placing the top of your head on the mat. Breathe. Then very slowly with your exhale, we'll lower back down, releasing your head, relaxing your arms. Nice deep breath. You can switch which leg is on top. If you can do lotus posture, that is most recommended here, but just crossing the legs is fine. Bringing the hands underneath of the hips, bending through the elbows, placing the top of your head on the mat. Deep breath. As we exhale, gently lowering down, releasing the arms. Bringing the soles of the feet to the floor, gently rock the knees side to side. We're going to move into a shoulder stand, keeping in mind that the pressure here is on the shoulders, not your head. So an easy way to lift up is to draw the pelvic floor muscles in, lifting through your feet, stretch and reach up towards the ceiling. Make adjustments. Breathe through your nose. As we exhale down into plow, if you would like, or into an ear pressure pose, whichever one feels best for you. Maybe a single leg plow, one side, then the other, or holding here at shoulder stand. Keep breathing. Whenever you're ready, we'll bend through the knees, slowly roll down, using the strength of your abdomen all the way down to the floor. Releasing the feet, gently rock the knees side to side. Deep cleansing breath in, and exhale all the way out. Draw your knees to your chest. Maybe stretch through the neck, dropping your head to one side. Try and release the weight, chin to shoulder. And the opposite side. Release the weight, chin to shoulder. Releasing your feet down to the floor. We're going to make our way up once more to a seated position. Suggesting to sit in our hero's pose, so heels, toes touching, sitting back towards your heels or onto your heels, finding that length through your spine, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Pausing here for a moment. If this is not comfortable, we can always cross our legs and sit in a cross-legged position. I'm going to turn sideways here just so you can see how far away my hands are. We're going to bring the hands roughly 2 feet away from the knees. There's variations here that you can turn the fingertips towards the body and add this forearm stretch. My forearms are a little bit tight, so I'm not going to do that today, but I am going to place my hands flat to the floor. So the idea is that we're going to stretch all the muscles in the tongue, the face, your eyes. Whenever we open up our mouth, we'll go through this just a little bit before we practice it. Whenever we open up our mouth, we're going to look up towards your third eye, or just looking up in general. So your eyes are going to look up, your mouth is going to open as far as you can, and then we're going to bring our tongue out as far as you can also. So we're going to incorporate all three of those, opening the mouth, sticking your tongue out, and looking up towards your third eye, or just looking up in general. So be cautious that you don't overstrain your eyes and you don't overstrain your jaw, especially if your muscles are tight. So we're going to take a nice deep breath and exhale. We'll bring our hands out in front of us. Again, wherever feels comfortable, roughly 2 feet in front of you. Take a nice deep breath and exhale. Relaxing your jaw, relax your eyes, relax your mouth. So whenever we breathe out here, you can even let out a roar if you would like. Hence, lion's pose. You can roar, or just the sound of your breath being pressed out of your lungs is very similar to the sound of a roar. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your face, relax your eyes, relax your tongue, slowly sitting up. You can do that as many times as you'd like. It's an excellent practice for your jaw, again, for your mouth, for your eyes. You're even to relieve tension out of your head. It's just a wonderful practice with that lion's pose there. And lion's breath is another way. We're going to stay in our seated position, so make sure that you're comfortable wherever you are. And we are going to do what is called a ocean breath, or ujjayi breath. So make sure that you're comfortable, because we're going to be here for a moment. We're going to do this breath for just a few minutes, so make sure that you're comfortable. The idea of this breath is there is no retention, so we're not pausing on the inhale before the inhale or after the exhale. We're just going to breathe in and out, finding that smooth movement. So I have heard some people say that you can use the same type of breath as if you were going to fog your glasses, like that. But we're going to have our mouths closed. So it's the same idea if you were going to fog your glasses with your mouth open, but we're going to have the mouth closed. I don't know how helpful that is, but the idea is that you use your tongue to close off your epiglottis, so the back of your throat. And if you close your mouth and you swallow, you can feel where that area of your throat begins in your mouth. So even in a relaxed position, most generally, our tongue is very close to the back of our throat. So we're just going to add a little tiny bit of pressure and press against the back of your throat, or the very beginning of your throat, I guess would be a better way to put that. So we're trying to place all the emphasis on breathing through our nose, and we'll be able to use that breath in and out through the nose. So using that tongue to press against the back of your throat. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale, just feel that breath. Inhale. Keep breathing. Inhale through your nose. Listen to the sound as you exhale. Keep breathing. Notice how your exhale slows down. Try and breathe into the belly. Gently drawing in through the belly with your exhale. Gentle in and out. Then whenever you would like, allow your breath to become natural. Maybe changing positions with your legs if they are uncomfortable in any way. Make sure that you don't feel dizzy or lightheaded from that breath practice. If you do, try and take a deep breath in and exhale out. Gently stretch and move through the body however feels best. Inhale, reach the hands up above your head. Exhale, pressing all the way down, fingers in contact with the earth. Stretch through the arms, maybe adding a nice neck stretch here. Rotating through your head, through your neck with your head, back and forth. Then inhale, reach your nose up towards the ceiling. And exhale, straight back, chin to chest. Inhale, lift. We're going to interlace we'll change this up. We'll interlace our fingers behind our head. We're going to lift your nose, add that shoulder opener here and try and squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale. As we exhale, release the weight of the arms, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your nose, open the shoulders, and exhale, chin to chest. One more. Inhale, open up, lift your nose. And exhale, chin to chest. Releasing your hands, relaxing your hands down to wherever feels most comfortable. Pausing for a moment to evaluate your body. How do you feel now in comparison before we started? Checking in with your throat chakra. Does your throat feel more open? Maybe bringing your hand just to the collarbone or the chest, adding some little gentle stretches here for the front of your neck, your throat. Encouraging that space, your throat chakra, to open up just a little bit more. If it feels tight anywhere at all, releasing the hands down once more. Deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. In through the nose. Adding that lion's breath here if you would like. In through the nose. Releasing into the center. Hands to heart. Taking a moment to express gratitude towards yourself for showing up for your yoga practice today, focusing on yourself. Here, being present in this moment. Deep breath in. Exhale with an Om. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me today. This is all that I have planned for you. Namaste.